Alright. Holy shit, still loud. Huh. Sorry, I was distracted.
One night in the camp he rose to sing a song, and all the Tommies greeted him with cheers. Take that, I'll sing a song about our gallant fighting men, although we've had a tussle with the Germans now and then. Are we down hearted? Then let your voices ring and all together.
Yeah, I was distracted by that thread on Reddit about Cyprus making it illegal to deny the Turkish Holocaust against the Armenians in 1915. And I had to post on that thread. Because my grandfather and his brothers came over to the United States to get away from the Turkish genocide that happened. The Turks deny ever having a genocide. And my grandfather's brother had like a really deep, nasty scar across his face from where a Turk like nailed him with some kind of blade, and he had to like play dead and escaped after they left. And it's like, holy shit. So I was like, they better fucking acknowledge genocide happened, the bitches. Oh, what, the new Mordhau trailer? Alright. Don't feels bad man me, I forgot. God. Ramagoo. Where's this Mordhau trailer? Mordhau? Mord who? Is it on their official bullshit? Four days ago. So it's the dev blog from 4 days ago, is what you're saying? Dear Lord. Oops. Yeah, Buzz. What's up, dude? Damn. This looks like a lot like prettier
we will be looking at some of the
Chivalry
combat mechanics in Mordhau. As a disclaimer, keep in mind that this is pre-alpha footage. Much of the content is subject to change, and all sounds are placeholders that we intend to replace in the final product. The combat is the absolute core of this game. It is something we've prototyped and tested over more than a year to make sure it is designed to encourage fights that look like fights, and not ballet auditions. That it is easy to pick up and difficult to master, and that it works smoothly online. The controls are the first step. Since tastes differ, we plan to offer a variety of control schemes that will make those with experience.
Here's my thing. Nice freeze frame. Here's my thing about Chivalry, and the thing I never fucking liked about Chivalry, and I would have been playing a lot more goddamn Chivalry if this was different. I hate rolling my fucking mouse wheel to attack people. It is the most unintuitive, unimmersive bullshit ever. Rolling your mouse up and down, and I really, really love the Mountain Blade combat style, where you click the left or right mouse button to attack or block, and then flit your mouse to the left or right or up or down to set the attack position, and then you can hold and release. I love that. I love it. I wish more games would do it.
Melee games feel at home. In this video, we will be describing the control scheme that we're originally designing for and that feels the most organic. Besides the standard FPS movement controls, with the left mouse button, the player can perform a cut. The cut is a good sweeping attack, which can also be angled by moving the mouse in the desired direction before pressing the button.
Thank God!
This results in cuts from below, above, left or right, or really any angle you want. The scroll wheel performs a thrust. Now, just like the cut, the thrust can also be angled with the mouse. Attacks can be chained into combos, which is especially useful when trying to recover from a miss that would otherwise leave you defenseless. The right mouse button is used to execute a parry. A successful parry must be aimed at the opponent's weapon. Blocking high if the blow is coming from below is not going to work.
Yeah, the parrying was
The
crazy.
second
I never
ingredient
quite
to
mastered it.
successful parry is timing. The parry only lasts a split second and leaves you exposed after that duration if it failed to block anything. A successful parry will also drain stamina. If you are not careful, you may end up getting disarmed by your opponent if your stamina runs out. After parrying, the defender can perform a riposte, which can then be parried by the enemy in turn. The game features real-time attack collision detection. There is never any lock-on, and the player can adjust attacks while they're happening, allowing, for example, to reposition a strike aimed at the foot into one that will hit the head. What you hit does matter. If the opponent is not wearing a helmet but is otherwise well armored, it is better to strike at the unarmored head. The turning rate during attacks is limited and cannot be influenced by increasing mouse sensitivity.
There's still hope.
So what happens when two players both attack? Well, if one
Poke.
player manages to land the blow first, the opponent will flinch and fumble their attack, preventing double hits. However, when two attacks that are fully committed touch, they end in a clash. Now from a clash,
They touch tips. And look at the fireworks that came out of them touching tips. They're obviously meant for each other.
new attacks can be started by both players if they're quick to
There's
act.
sparks.
This
I'm
leads
feeling
to extremely
sparks.
fast exchanges that are chaotic because both players act at the same time, trying to squeeze a hit on the other person, but also trying to protect themselves from the opponent's weapon. Attacks can also be used defensively to block an attack. This is called chambering and is very difficult to perform. The defender must mirror the opponent's attack type and angle a fraction of a split second before the opponent's attack lands. This immensely difficult move is rewarded by leading to a very quick attack at the cost of no stamina. If the opponent is quick on his feet, he can either parry the incoming attack or even counter-chamber it. Chamber exchanges can be spiced up through the use of attack morphing, which changes a cut into a thrust or vice versa to throw off the opponent's counter chamber.
Oh, the neck.
There's also a key with which the player can kick. Kicking prevents movement for the duration of the kick. If the kick lands, it will stun the opponent, leaving them wide open and
Are they gonna have
unable to defend
dismemberment?
themselves against the next
Because I could go
attack.
for some
To
dismemberment
defend against a kick,
at all
perform a
times.
kick yourself or simply stay out of its range. The player
The
can
princes of
always
the
cancel their attack
universe.
before it is fully committed. Canceling acts like a glue for the mechanics in Mordhau. It can be used both offensively as a feint to bait a parry, or defensively as an attack cancel that can be turned into a parry. It can even be used in chamber exchanges or to recover from a missed attack. Every weapon in the game has an
Thank you, Serenaded Abyss, for 3 months. I just want to reiterate, though. Resub will not pop up on screen unless it's in 6 months increments now to avoid resub spam. But I saw yours and nothing was really going on. So, hi, Serenaded Abyss. Thank you.
alternate mode of use. A big sword can be gripped further up the blade in what is known as half-swording. Some swords may be flipped around, resulting in a Mordhau grip that can deal more damage to armor. A warhammer has two sides.
Warhammers,
and
that's my
claw
jam.
axles as well. A halbert's shaft can be gripped closer to the head to give it more maneuverability. Some smaller weapons can instead be thrown, and if you're on the receiving end of one of these, you can parry them, or if you really want to prove a point, you can bat them away with an attack. But what we really think sets the combat apart is how all those things we've just covered play together. Interaction is at the absolute core of Mordhau. Everything flows into everything. Every action can be combined, cancelled, turned into another, and the possibilities to create your own plays are limitless. But at least now that you've seen some of the mechanics, what can players do with them? Let's take a simple scenario. Imagine two unskilled fighters having a go at each other. It's slow and clumsy, so let's spice things up with some ripostes. And finally, let's swap these parries with chambers. We've gone from a series of slow, clumsy exchanges to an incredibly fast-paced fight.
Oh, shit!
This is precisely what we
Go back.
Finally, let's swap these parries with chambers.
Here it comes.
We've gone from a series of slow, clumsy exchanges to an incredibly fast-paced fight.
Whoop.
It's all in the hands of the player.
Oh!
This is precisely what we set out to do with it.
Hold on, whoa. Show me that guy's head again. It was almost dismemberment.
Up with some
Are you ready?
reposts. And finally, let's swap these parries.
Okay,
with
knock it at us.
chambers. We've gone from
Yes,
a series
Wimblix,
of
I agree.
slow, clumsy exchanges to an
Oh.
incredibly fast-paced fight. And it's all in the hands of the player.
Okay, wait.
This is
Oh, look, his head's almost detached.
precisely
Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of dismemberment. Holy shit, look. Oh,
what we set out to
I'm happy.
do with the mechanics. A game where the combat is highly dependent on how the players express themselves. Of course, this game does not only feature melee combat.
Oh, God.
There's ranged combat such as bows and crossbows, as well as siege engines such as ballista and catapults.
No,
And we
blah, blah.
haven't even talked about shields yet. We will not go in depth about how those work in this video, but we will probably elaborate on these in the future.
Oh, what's up, Retzi?
Finally, before we end the video, it is important to mention some of the feedback regarding combat you've given us since our last video. You mentioned you wanted more realistic dismemberment, and we've made it more accurate. Precise joint locations need to be hit,
Oh!
and the cut needs proper edge alignment. Dismemberment should not be something that occurs constantly, but we don't want the game to feel bland, so we've added partial dismemberment.
Yay!
In other words, gruesome wounds that show broken joints and slit throats.
Oh,
There have also been mentions of armor not being protective enough, and the damage model has had some changes. A sword deals less damage to armored opponents, while a hammer is more effective at the job. Keep in mind, however, that this game is based around quickly dispatching enemies, so a single hit more means a lot in terms of gameplay. The game does not feature wrestling that would be used in real armored combat, as it is difficult to make fluid
What was
gameplay
that
around
shot?
such mechanics, and
oh, sorry, what was that?
a game does not feature wrestling that would be is a lot in terms of gameplay.
There we go. Okay, sorry.
Fluid gameplay around such mechanics and makes it impossible to deal with multiple opponents, so we treat armor as more resistant but still defeatable. This is by no means a realistic depiction of armor, which also brings us to the next point, realism. While we promise you won't find giant
Selfie
plastic
stick.
swords in this game, it is nonetheless not a realistic depiction of historical European martial arts or HEMA. We're big fans of HEMA, and we always find some similarities between historical techniques and some of the things you can do in this game, but in the end, we're primarily aiming at a fun experience
Oh!
and a deep, fluid combat system that can be elegantly expressed using conventional controls.
Oh!
Thank you for watching, and thank you for all the support you've already shown us. Stay tuned for more videos about Mordhau in the future.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. Pretty awesome. Yeah. I used to be so addicted to CRPG mod for our Mountain Blade. And if you've never seen Mountain Blade combat before, the graphics still they look a little primitive by now standards, but holy crap, the combat. Look at this shit. Had to earn those kills, man. I can't wait for Bannerlord. Holy shit. Masterwork Morningstar, Jesus Christ. Oh, damn. That's crazy because you have to block in the direction that they're swinging or it doesn't block. Damn, these people with the long weapons. I also used to love being a spearman on a horse because there was the speed multiplier. So if you like stab someone in the face while you're going on so fast on your horse, then like it was insta death for them. All right, so let's get back to this game. All right. So Verdun recently added dismemberment update, and people on the ground writhing and screaming update. So let's see. All right. All right. Squad 6. Belgians. Trump's Crusaders. Well, Luft waffles. They sound delish. Oh, these are like squads that I could join. Picardy. Ow. Shrek's inner thigh. Sounds great. $69, bro. Yeah, Lancers were OP. What? I am Nike Man. What's up? Why this loading though? Oh my. Near Boston area. Where I'm based out of. Okay. I don't want to create a new squad. I just want to what? Specialization. Ah, I have to unlock shit. Ah! What the fuck? My shit fucked up. I have 22 career points. Flauschenschluven. How much does it cost to unlock? Okay, 1 point. Alright, like apparently I have a fuck ton of points. Usha. What's the difference between all these? Oh, I guess I'm in this one then. This is World War I, so no. I guess this is okay. Sure. Alright, well, let's go. Oh, well, that went well for me. I had a top hat on. What's the deal?